Alan.
Hello.
Hello.
What up?
Hey, not a whole lot. What are you doing?
About to run Road Atlanta in these C6s.
Oh, dear God. That sounds death.
I mean, I hadn't gone airborne yet.
Well, that's always a plus. Oh, man.
I was fucking around in the 405s?
410s.
410. I was fucking around with 410s, but I couldn't get the throttle management under control.
I don't know what it is. Every time I drive, I drove those. I drove them yesterday, or I tried to, and I couldn't because the track was so slick. Because I was in a lobby where they were practicing for the feature or for the whatever. You're low, extremely low, by the way. I don't know if it's on my end because I'm having.
No, my Razor turns itself down by itself, so I have to leave the app up to where I can turn this shit back up.
You're good. I thought it was me for a second because I'm using a $5 pair of earphones because I see no point in buying.
About to say it's better than these, $150 wireless.
Yeah, I don't see a point. Well, see, that's what I was gonna get, but I don't think because I have a Yeti mic.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a way for me to connect them to the Yeti.
You can probably use them as the headphones and then keep your mic on a different default. You could do that.
Yeah, I could do that. I didn't think about that.
I mean, these things, don't get me wrong, when it comes to the noise canceling part, they're really good. But when it comes to turning my volume down without me doing it, they're horrible. And which, I mean, so if you weren't using the mic, it wouldn't bother you. But these things are bulky as shit, too.
Are they heavy?
They're not heavy, they're just big. I mean, it's like wearing a 1970s DJ headset.
No.
You know.
Okay, so that's basically equivalent to your the things that the damn pilots wear.
Yeah.
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 I know what you're talking about.
I mean, like I said, they're big, but the the size actually helps to keep noise, the outside noise from bleeding through your headset.
Yeah, I think my mother would kill me. My mother, I already talk loud as it is.
Yeah, and if you couldn't hear her, oh hell no.
I would be.
She'd be throwing shit at you.
I'd be like, what do you want? She'd be like, boy, don't you yell at me. I'm sorry.
I can't hear you.
She tells me all the time, be quiet. I'm sorry, this is just the way that I talk. I talk loud because I have earphones in 24/7.
Yep.
I'm hard of hearing. Oh, maybe, yeah. Those 410s, I drive them like I drive the Pro Late model and the Super Late model. Because Super Late model, you go over the slick part, you gotta do throttle control.
Yeah, you gotta crack it. Otherwise, you'll lose it.
Oh, the rear end will over-rotate.
Yeah.
Go to over-correct when you over-correct. Front end will snap. When it snaps, you'll go around.
Or it'll stall out.
That too. Unless you're at a track like Bristol, and then it ain't gonna stall out. You just over-rotate. And
I am not gonna qualify.
You're SOL.
No, honestly, I'm in the 5 car, and all I gotta do is finish at least 5th, so I'm not qualified.
Oh, yeah.
I only got 7 cars against me. I tell you what, dude, I bought this car, I don't know, 3-4 months ago, and this is the first official race that I've found. I mean, every time you see this particular series come up, nobody's in it.
Yeah, it's kind of like the legend cars.
Well, these are the older vets. This isn't the new C8. This is the C6. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not that I don't like the C8s. This is what's running the series. I mean, I got a C8.
Those Pro Late models here this week. They're at Bristol, dude. I don't know if you're very familiar with teams, with their teams.
Not really.
There's a team called House of Speed.
All right.
And I swear to God, I don't know what it is, but the rear of my car has a target.
You got a magnet in it?
It has a magnet. And every freaking race that I'm in, a House of Speed car is in, and guess what? That House of Speed car just so happens to find my car.
And give you an atomic wedgie?
And give me an atomic bomb into a wall. Like,
about to say, you piss off Tommy Gossett and I didn't know about it.
I don't have a problem with Tommy Gossett. I don't have any problem with any of that song, guys. But
no, Tommy used to run in our league at the Simability or the Simpossible stuff.
Yeah. But yeah.
I mean, I know Tommy's got. He's doing. Was it pay to win or something?
Yeah, pay to win. He's over there with pay to win, and Matt Kosher. Matt Kosher, dude's got like 9K iRating.
Wow.
That dude's crack.
Boy, I would love to get away from the under 2,000 crowd so that I can stop being ran the fuck over every race.
I had to stop racing Bristol this week. I've lost no joke. I was 3,300. Okay. And like yesterday, I didn't run it at all because I've lost 200 iRating. I'm down to 3,100 iRating.
Doesn't sound like the Bristol is your track combo.
It used to be. Now it's new track. It is not.
Shit. Wait till they fuck you up and put you in Atlanta on the new surface.
Oh no, I love it. I love it in Atlanta.
To me, it's like a miniature, a little brother to Dega.
Daytona and Talladega.
Because I use that apron. I don't give a fuck about that damn penalty bullshit. I mean, especially through the tri-oval, if you can advance your spot, take it. Especially if you can do it clean.
Yeah.
It's the idiots that can't pass clean is why they put that damn rule in effect. They need to widen that damn tri-oval. That shit's too tight to be running.
They're not going to do that.
Well, if they want good racing, they're going to change the layout of that tri-oval.
Don't wait until someone gets killed.
Unfortunately, NASCAR does.
Hell, I mean, go look at what happened at Texas Motor Speedway before they had to reconfigure it because didn't someone die there?
No, they didn't have to reconfigure it. They fucked it up.
Oh.
Man, that track was fast as shit. I loved running Texas before they fucked it up. But they changed the damn transition and camber in 1 and 2, or the angle in 1 and 2. They flattened out 3 and 4. Texas is nothing like it used to be. I love that place. Used to. So we got
track I like.
We got Mexico. Yeah, that's a handful.
Yeah.
So we got Mexico, Africa, the West, Canada, me and Carolina, and Texas. Boy, I'm glad there's not more than 10 people in this field.
No, look at the dude. Look at Africa's ping. That's surprisingly not the highest ping that I've seen. The highest ping.
No.
It broke Yeah, some dude broke the record that I seen Ping with this week at Bristol. And I just so happened to know the dude too. I felt so bad for him. He said, and I quote, "Well, guys, good luck. I can't do nothing. My ping is 1450. No joke." And I looked, and sure as shit, it was 1450. Like, damn.
Damn. They're already telling this guy Hugo, congrats on the win. Well, I mean, he's a second faster than second place.
Oh, yeah.
He's a second and a half faster than third. He's 2.5 seconds faster than fourth. I didn't even qualify.
And he's like 4 seconds faster than seventh.
I'm somewhere. I'm right there around seventh
sixth.
spot. Well, let's see, 120, 118. So yeah, I'm right there with the 6 and 7. This is just trying to get some extra SR from me right here. I'm in the jeopardy of losing my B license in road racing, so I figure with the 30-minute race, just finish. It ain't got to be pretty.
No.
Although Brutal should be getting off, well, yeah, getting off work here in a minute.
Where's he work at?
There's a truck stop down there that he works at, I believe.
Oh. Where's Brutal from? He's from South Carolina, ain't he?
Louisiana originally.
Oh.
But
Some other reason I thought he lived in South Carolina.
nah, he was here in North Carolina with me for a couple of years.
Oh, okay, that's what.
Yeah, he was basically my neighbor for a couple of years before he moved back to Mississippi. And hell, when he was dating this girl that was here, we went over. My wife and I went over there to they were cooking out, and Brutal, his little greedy ass was out there fucking hitting on some Jack Daniels. He had a fifth of Jack that he wasn't sharing with me. He wound up passing out. You know, as soon as he finished grilling the steaks, his ass went to pass out. So
You didn't leave you no steak, did you?
No, hell no. I ate that shit. So once I was done eating and I was, inebriated, about where I needed to be, I looked at this girl. I said, since y'all are talking, you mind if I get on his account? She goes, hell no. So I sign on to Brutal's PlayStation as him, and I start sending messages out to all the people we know, talking about Dids is my hero, blah blah blah.
Oh my God.
I'm sitting there. I configure his controller to where
Oh my God.
to where I use the flat pad. He used the toggle. I even went as far. I tried his setups and I could not drive them. It was like dipping a hot dog in Crisco, heating it up to where it's liquefied, and then throwing it down the hallway kind of loose.
Yeah.
And so I put in my setup in his. I sat there for about 3 hours getting more fucked up, talking more shit, and people going, Brutal, is that you? Hell yeah, it is. I had an absolute blast being Brutal that night.
I bet he was pissed.
He wasn't bad. It was funny. I mean, he kind of got what he deserved, passing the fuck out when he invites us over to dinner.
Oh my God. What did he say to you when he woke up?
The next day he was like, Dids is my hero, huh? I said, well, it just had a ring to it.
Please tell me that you saved his setup, like screenshotted it before you.
Oh, he knew his setup.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
That wouldn't matter. What the hell did I just watch?
That
car just went to the moon.
Yeah, he's popcorning like hell. Talk about a bad signal. He's giddying up and.
He's going to the moon. He works for NASA.
To the moon, Alice. Good. He spun that corner anyway.
Oh my God.
He figured out it moved on the X and Y axis.
Oh. Jesus Christ. This dude's car is...
Well, look, I'm already in 6th.
Jesus Christ. That dude's car went to the moon.
Well, there ain't no brakes in these cars.
Huh?
Hell no. Well, my pedals kind of suck right now. Well, they don't suck. I'm just don't have them dialed in right this second to this particular car.
What kind of wheel do you have?
CSL Pro DD. But I need, and now don't get me wrong, I have no beef with the wheel or the wheelbase. I just need to upgrade the pedals.
Yeah, you need to go to
V3s.
Yeah.
I would get some Husqvarnas, but I won't be able to run console with them.
See, a buddy of mine, he has the V3s and
Yeah.
the CSL Elite, the one that they don't make no more.
Yeah.
He raced in the eNASCAR Heat Pro League, and he got all that crap for free.
I haven't paid for any of the shit I got right now.
Good Lord.
Dude, I got the wheelbase from Fanatec in June of last year, and it came with the pedals, the wheel, and everything. I still haven't paid for it.
What?
I've been beta testing it.
Crazy.
I mean, when I do pay for it, I only got to pay 10% of what they're retailing it for. So
Yeah.
this wheel with the power supply and everything cost me about $75.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Where the fuck have I been?
Well, I mean,
Under a fucking rock?
are you on LinkedIn?
No, I'm not.
You need to be. That's where, dude, I've been getting consultant work that pays me $250 an hour for a phone call to answer questions. The last customer was it was a high-end computer accessory company that paid me, $250 for an hour of my time.
For what? To answer what kind of question?
Well, I can't really go into the detail of that especially on the stream.
No, IT questions?
More customer relation questions.
Oh, okay. I
You know-
gotcha. I was about to say, wait, what?
Yeah, I mean, because the demographic I fit too, being almost 50 years old, and into this stuff, I cross boundaries that they don't normally get, especially from somebody that has a marketing background.
Mm-hmm.
They don't get the input that they do from me. Oh, they've never had the input that they get from me. The customer that I spoke with was it 2 weeks ago? They sent a message back through the agency that it was absolutely invaluable information that I had given them. More value to it was a different language, so and I'm trying not to give too much, but they were very pleased with what they got. And I mean, they're going to make millions of dollars just on the information, and I got $250. But hey,
$250 is $350.
it's a phone call for an hour. Okay, sign my ass up. Once I found out they were actually legitimate, they send me, I'm gonna say, about 6 assignments a week that I go through to decide whether or not I want to do it.
Yeah.
And I mean, some of the stuff I'm not what you would say expert is not in an expertise, and so I don't waste their time.
Hell, I just got my first sponsor for streaming.
That's pretty good, though.
You know what you guys need to do and Bradle need to do? Hold on, I'm gonna send you a website. You need to go to this website.
Alright, I'll check it out.
I don't know if you guys like energy drinks.
Like what?
Energy drinks, like G Fuel.
Oh, well, I mean, I can say I like anything when it comes to, something like that.
Yeah. There you go. I sent you that thing whenever you get done streaming. You check it out.
Alright.
Yeah, they literally, doesn't matter how many followers you have. They're a fairly new company. They're based out of the UK. They're like G Fuel. They sell the same thing as G Fuel.
Is it the old, or not the old? There was a company out of the UK that had a white car with, I want to say, blue. It was. I'm connected with the dude on LinkedIn. I can't believe I can't.
The name of the company named Doobie?
No.
Okay, then no. Because the company is, the website literally is doobie.gg. That's it. Not .com. It's like, yeah, it was weird whenever I seen it. It's like, wait, that's some form of communication website, because that's like Discord. Because Discord has discord.gg.
It's probably European servers.
Yeah, it's probably European servers. So then I guess Discord was made in the UK too.
Yeah.
I guess. No,
I mean, don't get me wrong. I actually am more accustomed to TeamSpeak.
I have just recently downloaded that for a group that I'm in, and TeamSpeak is the thing about Discord is you can't make. So I'm into radios, okay? So you can't make what they call a P25 system, which is basically digital. It's an encrypted system that your local 911 agencies use.
Right.
Well, on TeamSpeak, you can encrypt your channels.
Yeah.
You can't do that on Discord. I mean, you can, but you can't.
It's not actual. Yeah.
Discord, you can make a private channel and call it encrypted, but it's not encrypted. It's just a private channel. You can actually encrypt the TeamSpeak.
Yeah.
You can't encrypt Discord.
Well, see, again, that's where I had my first, I guess, iRacing communication was through TeamSpeak, and that was what we used for, I want to say, about 3 or 4 years before we switched over to Discord in the past year and a half.
Yeah. I mean, that's what all your amateur radio operators use whenever they link in something. Whenever they want to do a cross-link,
right?
They'll either do it over an application called Zello, or they'll do it over an application like TeamSpeak. They'll encrypt a channel, and they'll give the people that have the licensing for that specific area, access to it. It'll be encrypted, and you'll have that radio frequency.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. YouTube, you will learn a shitload.
Shit, have you found the noises that make other people sick yet?
What?
They have them on YouTube.
No, I've not found him.
So the guy that used to be my, I used to call him my mad scientist. Matthew Bender was his name. I'm sure that if you ran dirt, you probably saw that name Bender.
I ran a crap load of dirt with a lot of people. I have no clue.
Well,
I don't keep track of name.
he was my mad scientist, and he was so fucking smart. He could make, people under, what was it, 20 something. I mean, don't get me wrong, it kind of got to me, but he could make anybody under 30 want to puke. But yeah, he could play us an odd. There's a megahertz sound that you can find on YouTube. That
white noise.
White. It's not a white. It's more of a. It's a different color than white, because it's probably for anybody under 30, I would say it's a red noise, because it will literally make you get a headache and start getting nauseous.
Yep, it'll make it's a really loud pitch noise, correct?
Yes.
What they call white noise in radio communications.
Well, one thing that anybody over 30, you can't hear it because your inner ear, that your equilibrium is more solidified than somebody in the under 30. So that reverb is what makes people nauseous.
Good Lord.
I had no idea that a sound could make someone sick until until he brought it up.
Yep.
I mean, I understand if you got a migraine or something like that, but just to have a sound and you be able to play it and fuck with people, shit.
See, that happens every time, because you know what a K-plug is, right?
No.
Okay, so K-plug, I have a GMRS, which is my license class. GMRS version 1, alright? It's got a receive and a transmit plug on it for your shoulder mic. It's got a small plug, which is your receive, and then the big plug, which is, your mic.
Okay.
So, you plug this little adapter in to it, which is connected to the shoulder mic. If that shoulder mic plug is not connected in all the way, your radio on the shoulder mic is going to make a really loud pitch noise. And it's going to key up. So anybody on the frequency that you're on, okay, is going to be able to hear that noise. You have no clue how many times I've heard that. And you can't key back up to them until they take it out.
Right.
Because it's keyed up over the radio. There's no way for you to break into it. Like TeamSpeak, you could just key up. Radio, you can't, which is annoying as shit, because the amount of white noise that I hear, just from that reason right there alone, is crazy. Then you have people that don't make it into the repeater, and they make a really loud, it's not what you would call high pitch, but it's like they're scratchy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whenever you go, like for instance, your car radio, whenever you go over a hill and there's a crap load of trees and you've got power lines everywhere, your radio is scratchy. You're not going to be able to hear the signal. That's because there's trees and stuff. Well, it's the same way with a radio. You know how many times I hear that? Someone trying to get into a repeater, and they're A, too far away from the repeater, or B, they have a shitload of trees.
Line of sight issues.
Exactly.
Yeah, that same guy, Matthew Bender, he actually figured out a way to put an antenna tower up and capture T1 internet from the air. Yeah. He paid $2,500 for the tower, and then got lifetime of free internet at T1 speeds.
Interesting. You know what I could do with that tower?
Well, it's somewhere around. It's about double tree height is where that tower is, and
Is it more than? Let's see.
It's a 120-foot tower.
Oh, that's legal for me to do. I could easily do that legally.
Well, his sons still, they've got the house now, and they get that free internet for life because of that tower. They've got
probably an old AT&T tower.
Man, they probably got 6 rigs in their house, full-blown triples, all that shit.
Good God.
I mean, I have one set up. I do have a second rig, but I mean, I think I'm a little excessive. But to have 6 full-blown rigs in your house, I ain't that far yet.
Dude's smart as a whip.
Yeah, he was. What he did, how he got all the PCs and everything was he went to Goodwill. And
are you serious?
Yeah, he bought those the computers and stuff. He'd go through them and he'd pop them open to see what was in them, and if he could use the processor, if he could use a video card or power supply, it didn't matter. He saw the value in all of that stuff, and bought it for next to nothing. And now if you go over there, there's the Matthew Bender rule in place, and they change the prices on all the PCs.
I bet. Because, it ain't, if he didn't, well, pretty sure he didn't buy a laptop, because laptop you can't,
he did when he knew that it was something worth buying, but for the most part, he bought the PCs, and...
Yeah, because you can't, the reason it's not a good idea to do a laptop is because the only thing you can upgrade in a damn laptop is fucking, RAM and battery and power supply. Like, you can't update the damn graphics card in it because it's soldered to the motherboard. You'd have to get an entire new motherboard.
About to say,
get the soldering tools and get that little substance that you solder with.
I could see him doing that. I could see him. Yeah, I could see him doing that. He was that dude.
Graphics card to the motherboard.
Yeah.
See, that's why I didn't do it with my last one. Graphics cards for laptops are extremely hard to fucking find. B, I don't know how to solder anything, and I'm not spending more money to get another motherboard. It's not gonna happen.
He had he called it his Frankenstein Alienware laptop.
Oh my lord, I bet that bitch was fast as shit.
Well, Frankenstein didn't move because he had that thing, he had stuff attached to it and external hard drives and
I bet.
It was...
External hard drive, friggin'... He probably had that liquid, or not that liquid, he probably had that cooler. They make, fucking, coolers for laptops.
Right.
And he probably had that cigarette plugged into that.
I know he had a little, swamp, he made a little swamp cooler to blow at it. And he would drop ice and ice water into the reservoir. It would blow the air across the ice and ice water, and it would help cool the unit. The dude, I mean, yeah, he saw things so different than the rest of us. he'd send me like texts, or they were like mini novels in the middle of the morning, between 1 a.m. and 4 a.m. It's 4:20. Where the hell's Brutal? Damn it.
But yeah, you know what I could do with the tower that he has? If it's 150 foot, I could easily put a damn GMRS repeater up there and have 98 miles of coverage, 100%, no issue.
Well, apparently,
Especially if he lives on a mountain, that's even better.
well, and that's the thing. He lived on a ridge that is in the county to the north of me. He was up on a ridge line. And he was getting it out of somebody from Virginia. So I mean, apparently it's a common thing for this particular channel to be available at that range and available to anybody that has a tower.
You know how much a tower is around here?
Do what?
Yeah, I said, you know how much a tower around here is?
Uh,
About 100 grand. No joke.
Shit. It'd be cheaper to truck that thing in from down here. I mean, you got Ma Bell that went out of business down here, so you got all those towers that they took down. That
Now, but all the towers up here are in use. That's why it's so expensive.
you could probably find something at a scrapyard.
Yeah, not long enough. Holy shit. I'm watching the NASCAR race.
Oh, the Xfinity race in New Hampshire.
Yeah.
Ty Gibbs running somebody over.
Big old fucking pile. Holy shit, Ryan Seed caught here. He ate shit.
That seed car is always at the wrong place at the wrong time in a wreck.
Oh my lord, he ate it. 100. You remember when Danica Patrick slammed into the back of Eric Almirola? And his car.
Yeah, when he broke his back.
Yeah, when he broke his back, the rear end of his car lifted up off the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's exactly what just happened to Sieg.
Oh, damn. Here's the leader passing me.
And he walked away.
Good.
That's crazy.
Go ahead, Hugo.
Give me 1 second, I'll bring it back up.
All right. Well, guess I'll restart the stream later. Peace out, folks.